Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Patrick Mahomes, Week 3, 2002. Tough loss in Indy, but still, Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey playing at a really high level. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of this channel. Not only is it a great way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. So if you love the Quarterback School YouTube channel, you will love the Patreon community. Get over there, support the channel. I appreciate it. The link is in the video description. As for this video, let's get into it. All right, Patrick Mahomes, Week 3, tough loss in Indy, backed up, 3rd down and 7. Kelsey on the shallow, Gilmore on a great tackle. There's some nice defense in this game. I think Patrick Mahomes plays pretty well. Obviously, love watching Patrick Mahomes play the position. Does it at such a high, unique level. Right here, I love the rhythm that he's playing with. And when I'm saying that Kelsey's coming across, first of all, he gets knocked off a little bit. And then as he comes across, he's just shallow of the first. You can see kind of the sticks right at the very top of this thing. And everything is there. It's just a really nice tackle here from a corner on a Hall of Famer. 2 Hall of Famers basically going at each other right here. Really nice job from Mahomes finding him. You know, sure, it doesn't work out on this specific play. And if he were to throw it somewhere else, the 2 and the 3 up top probably get a first down. But you're not going to pass up the number 1 open. And I would say most of the time, you would expect Kelsey to get the first down here. A thing for me with Patrick Mahomes that gets underrated as we get pulled here with his footwork is his back foot. He's got a unique ability, in my opinion, to tempo his drop to be able to say when he hits that back foot, all his cleats are in the ground, and he's timed up with Kelsey. Now, it's a unique relationship with the creativity that Kelsey brings to the tight end position, wide receiver position, and Patrick Mahomes' timing. Next one here, 3rd and 8, still first quarter. This is an awesome corner up top to Kelsey. This is a big-time play, great touch accuracy. Again, I love the body control from Patrick Mahomes, hitting that back foot, balls out, touch. Just got all the clubs in the bag. This is a hell of a route as well. Kelsey, what he brings with his wiggle, his hips. But you can see here, Gilmore on the right, talking to the corner, trying to stack up Kelsey. Changes with motion. Andy Reid, thank you very much. Now we get Kelsey on the linebacker. Watch the hips. Whoop. Oh! Look at that route from Kelsey. Got him. And then from Mahomes, the tempo again. Tempo, back foot, no hitch, all his cleats in the ground, and great touch. I mean, that thing is laid out perfectly. I mean, it really is a thing of beauty. The route with the quarterback play as high as you will see anywhere. Everything except getting into the end zone. Absolutely love this. On 3rd and 8, so again, the design of the play because of the motion gets the matchup that you want, Kelsey on a linebacker. And we're running a corner versus inside leverage. So that's the other thing. So with this motion, so not only do you get Gilmore moving from pressing Kelsey to moving off to the motion player, now we get a linebacker type bumping out onto Kelsey with inside leverage for an outside breaking route. So Kelsey comes up, gives him something, gets to the corner. So you go from just from the design of the play, a good corner pressed against Kelsey to a linebacker type inside leverage. I mean, it's outstanding design. That's what we're talking about when we talk about offensive architecture. 3rd down, great touch too. I mean, the throw is just, he makes it look so easy. The rhythm and timing that he plays with to hit his back foot, throw this without a hitch, which I think is also unique. See the adjustment to motion. See the route and the touch. Touch, accuracy, let's go. Next one, touchdown, bottom of the screen, Kelsey. Next play, Kelsey at the number 2, pointed the bunch. Absolutely capital A anticipation, accuracy. This is so good. Just next level throw on the body, on the break. outstanding. So design-wise here, Kelce is the point of the bunch. We're coming up. We're going to the corner. So I think they end up running some iteration of like push spot, so flat, and then whether you call this a spot or a snag, doesn't really matter. But this ball is drilled right out of the break. So watch that route from Kelce here to get us going, and then appreciating Patrick Mahomes with the accuracy. Again, the wiggle from Kelce at the top. So got the leverage you want to the corner. Look at Mahomes hit his back foot. No hitch. He's already throwing that thing to Kelce. Kelce's not out of his break yet. He's separated, not turn. The ball's halfway to him, on his face. Oh my goodness. This is elite red zone efficiency, effectiveness. Beautiful. Absolutely outstanding. Back-to-back throws on the corners. Look at the accuracy. So the anticipation, he's separated, right? Right there. He's already throwing the ball. Kelce is not out of the break yet. He's got the leverage he wants versus the safety, and that ball is on him. Boom. I mean, the giggles do it justice, I think. It's that good. Nice. Next one. Nothing there. We're going all go switch with a Y cross from the bottom versus 11 lurk. And this is just a crazy ass check down throw. Just jump, turn, find the back. I mean, it's one of those things where you just don't see it from damn near anybody else, but the consistency of it. So no. I'm not sure why we're jumping necessarily. Jumping originally, not sure why. The old Tebow kind of double clutch, doesn't want to get called for the travel, but that is pretty wild. So no. And just for fun, let's make sure the throw is perfect. Right on him. So you're just not going to see it very often. Might as well talk through the design here of the play as well. Up top, I'm going to call this all go switch. I'm also going to call this verse 11 lurk. So first, let's go the design. So some iteration of whether it's that or it's supposed to be him to the seam. We get this kind of switch rail action. Then we're going to get the crosser coming across, either Y cross or over, usually paired with an in or a post. Okay, where the check down ends up going here, check, out to the swing. Now, it's not great. I don't think this combination of routes is great versus what I'm going to call 11 lurk. So 11 lurk to me is the weak safety. We'll call him the weak safety. Could, I guess, call him the robber potentially, but we'll call him the weak safety. He's coming down. Middle field is closed, and it's man-to-man everywhere else. So this coverage to me is not ideal to run Y cross. Now, I know some cert cats will think that you can run Y cross versus anything, but this is probably as a poor of a look as you can get coverage-wise. So they got you dialed up. So Patrick Mahomes doesn't force it. All he does is throw a nice little check down off of a jump, double clutch, backwards, right on him. It's just so unique. And the consistency, and not that he makes this look easy, but he finds a way to throw a super catchable ball by making a good decision, giving his team a chance for a successful play out of something that shouldn't be there. Next one here, 2-point to Kelce. Patrick Mahomes just making a play. Two crossers versus what I'm going to call some iteration of match coverage. Not a great call. They've got too many guys in the end zone. Patrick Mahomes finds a way to keep the play alive, find old reliable Kelce right on the goal line, catch it just long enough, but there's nothing there. This is strictly Patrick Mahomes keeping this thing alive, using his eyes and his vision. Kelce over the ball. Good enough catch. And you can see him kind of catch that thing right there for the 2-point. Lose it through the ground. Doesn't matter. And Patrick Mahomes salvaging this for 2 points. So again, when I'm going to talk about two crossers, we're going to talk about we've got coming across. No one else is really getting out on this route. Now, Kelce here eventually leaks out into the front of this thing, But when you get this motion, this jet or fly motion, you essentially burn that cat. And then all these defenders that are kind of camouflage in the end zone, these guys are all playing coverage versus just 2 crossers. So you've got essentially 7 on 2. And that's why the original crossers aren't there. But you can't account for what Patrick Mahomes can do with his eyes and his feet and his arm. So to stay alive, so no to the 2 crossers. Stay alive. Stay alive. Eyes, flick. 2 points. It's just demoralizing to a defense because you can have the right call. You can have everybody covered. But if you can't get home and you can't lock up 87, they're always going to have a chance. And it's just the security of knowing where he is, trusting him, and then being able to make that catch. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let it wash over you. Easy way to support the channel. It sincerely means a lot to me, so thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. In addition to that, we've already talked about the Quarterback School Patreon community. Great way to support the channel, get even more content. We also have Quarterback School courses. This is really the premium content available through the channel. Deep dives on my favorite football topics, everything from RPOs, tempos, pass protection, how to beat every coverage. We even have an entire offensive system. So if you're interested in any and all of those things and you dig how I talk and teach ball, you will love the courses. We also have a bunch of free resources available. All of those things can be found in the video description. Check them out. I appreciate it. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, third quarter. 3rd and 4. Kelsey in motion, the number 3 to the field. I'm going to call this a quick out. 3rd and 4, go get a first down. A little sail concept with it. But again, for me, with Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey specifically, it's the trust, it's the timing and rhythm and the way he's able to get the ball out and read the body language. You know, poor 44. Our guy Rodrigo's got no chance. Get the hell out of here. It's not even a good ball. It's behind him on the back hip a tick. Kelsey just turns that thing into a mini chunk. So again, the design of this thing with the motion, really like, I'm going to call this again 11 lurk. And I think it's worth pointing out, I know I've talked about it many times on this channel, but I love what they do with Kelsey with these motions where essentially there's, I'm going to guess, a lot of freedom to how he wants to hit this thing. His route is nothing special, right? It's 3rd and 4, just come out and do that. Paired with corner and probably a clear out here. The thing about it is this motion, the design of this thing does a few things. First of all, it allows you to not be able to press Kelsey. Okay, so he's in motion. And then to me, 11 lurk, middle field closed, man, that weak safety is the one coming down. Okay, so you'd love to run away from that weak down safety. Most of the time, you would think that you're going to get outside leverage versus the inside players because they want to funnel everybody to that middle field post and that lurker coming down. So you want outside leverage. And because of the relationship with the motion, so Kelsey and the number 2 here are so close that they essentially have to in and out this thing. So the nickel's going to be outside. The middle of the 3 linebacker types is going to be inside, which is not ideal. Poor Rodrigo gets screwed here. So when you come up and run this corner through, now you've got this quick out from Kelsey, and he's running away from inside leverage versus middle field closed lurk. So it's just a great distortion of the coverage identity, what they're trying to do defensively, and throwing it to from one Hall of Famer to another Hall of Famer. And again, just the suddenness, the way that Kelsey kind of leans into this route. That back foot from Mahomes, getting it out, ripping it right on him. Outstanding. Just high level efficiency on 3rd down. 2 really good players doing it at a high level for a really long time. But again, you can see the leverage from 44 on Kelsey, right? He's got inside leverage. That extra player, 26, right over the ball. Whoop. Got him. And he stays on his feet. Outstanding. Next one here, really cool design. Throwback. So we're going to toss it to the tailback, throw it back to Patrick Mahomes, going to hit the tight end on a crosser. I think the thing with me and these types of specialty plays, trick'ems, Patrick Mahomes makes this look easy. Okay, he's able to catch it and throw it essentially on the run, going to his left. So catch, stay on the run, watch his feet, or on the side shuffle, and throw a dot. Now, design-wise here, what we're going to do is we're going to ask the number 2 or the inline tight end. So he's right here, 83. He's going to engage, block, and then come up and run away. Patrick Mahomes is going to toss it to the tailback, and then you got to get depth and get behind him so he can throw it backwards. We're then going to make sure we throw it backwards, and this is the secret sauce for me. He's going to stay on the move here because it's a tough block for the edge out here. Stay on the move and just casually throw a dot on a crosser to a backup tight end on the move from a throwback. Catch, throw, nice, easy double play. That's it. Nothing else. So not only can he do it from the pocket, he can also do it catching the ball off the launch point. Really nice job from the center. Watch the center spin out. So he's going to snap it, spin out, and go protect for Mahomes. Be his personal protector. That's a hell of a play. Dot. Big chunk. Let's go. Next one here, 3rd and 13. This is a straight up ridiculous throw. We're going to go to the bottom in, all the way across the field versus really good coverage from Gilmore. Doesn't matter. Patrick Mahomes with the pocket movement, the off platform, the crazy arm strength, and the accuracy right on him. Check out this pocket movement from the back. Over, up, on the move, rip. Maybe he could set his feet, but that's a thing of beauty. Change the arm angle. Look at the arm angle. Find the lane on the move. Versus pretty good coverage. Turns into a massive chunk down the sideline. Get up. Awesome. I mean, just simply next level. The ability here to be able to say, hey, we're going to take this in route to the bottom. And it's all the way across the field, right? He's catching that way over here. Over, stay on the move, kind of get that little sidearm flick and drive the ball versus good coverage. I think that's the thing. We're kind of over the top here, ends up being like trail. He's right in his hip. It's just a better ball than coverage. And it's good coverage. It's a world-class throw, though. Oh, my. It's the arm strength, the velocity off platform with the accuracy and the playmaking ability. Y'all, that's as good as it gets. And maybe as good as it's ever been from him. With what they're doing, how he's playing from being able to drive that thing. That is simply outstanding. Over, up, rip. And the arm angle, dropping it down. Look at that throw. Woo! On the body. Let's go. What a massive play. Give them a shot here. Let's go. This is the one that really hurts. This is a drop touchdown. Kelsey corner. Up top, he becomes the new number 2 in the shadows, in the glare. To me, this is certainly a good enough throw, back shoulder corner, and this really cost them the game. The final score is 17-20. They don't get a field goal here. Drop touchdown, and this will keep you up at night. That's a tough one. It's a beautiful throw. Again, I think it's worth paying attention to the motion. So what kind of information are we gathering on this shift or motion? Watch the coverage change. So Kelsey goes from, we've already had a lot of success with this corner in this game. We're going to, from the jump here at the snap, he's got inside leverage with the motion, right? The motion guy came across. Gilmore bumps out, or whoever's out here bumps out. So now we've got the linebacker type inside. Okay, well, finally, they decide, no, we're not doing that. So post-snap, he's going to jump outside. So now Kelce's running that corner versus outside leverage. Well, these two guys trust each other so much that Mahomes is able to throw this thing back shoulder versus outside leverage on a corner. Normally, you'd think that's not a great throw. Red zone, NFL, back shoulder, corner, not a bad matchup, especially two Hall of Famers. Through his hands. Now, is it a perfect throw? Probably not, but it is more than good enough. And that is a drop. And that is how you lose games on the road in the league. So again, watch the leverage change on Kelce up top with the motion. So it goes from inside, jumps outside, got him back shoulder, through his hands. And he knows it, you can tell. Again, go to school on the motion. Look at the leverage on Kelce. So pre-snap leverage, got it for sure. Post-snap, jumps outside. All right, we can back shoulder this. Oh, man. And again, me being super picky, I think he's one of the few guys, Mahomes, one of the few guys that it really doesn't matter because he plays with such great torque. But that kind of heel clickiness makes it difficult to be consistent. But I mean, for Patrick Mahomes, he's proven that he can do this off platform all the time. Again, right through his hands. I mean, and I know this one stings more because you end up losing. You end up missing the field goal here, which would tie the game. But man, that is tough. 14 seconds left here. Down 3, fourth quarter. We're going to rip it into the bottom. Off platform, moving to his left. Just casual flick. Deep in. With 14 seconds left. Watch him drift to his left. Boom! I mean, just ripping it through those zone defenders. Nice job getting down. Give yourself one last play. So again, I think this is, almost what I consider, I don't remember exactly what WASP was, but this kind of deep corner. And then we're going to have this in come right behind it. So you've got this deep thing. Mahomes is trying to buy enough time to get a shot down the field. It's not there with the deep corner, and just rip this thing through a bunch of underneath zone defenders. So you got to be able to get it up and down with enough velocity and accuracy to be able to get yourself a little chunkier, give yourself a chance for a field goal at the end. Boom. And again, when he lets this thing go, he's trying to buy some time, throwing that thing into the second window. Watch it wrap right around the flat defender. So he lets that thing go. He's going to throw it right here. We can see his arms break. He's throwing that thing. Here's what I'm going to call the flat defender. Here's that in. Okay, so he's not throwing it right here, right? That's trouble. He's getting that thing second window into the hole to allow this in to kind of come across it. And again, that's not a short throw. That is a down the field driven ball right on him. And it gives them a chance at the end. Now, it doesn't work out, but this type of play gives you a chance at the end. Boom. Just making it look too easy. Then the final play here, interception, bit of a bummer. Nice play from Gilmore at the bottom as the number 1. I think that this route looks a little chunky, looks like what they don't want at the very bottom. Patrick Mahomes has to kind of double clutch this thing. So watch the action from Mahomes. So, no. And then again, tip your hat. Gilmore, that's a nice play, getting his hand on that ball. Tip, bad things happen. Interception, bummer. But check out the number 1 to the bottom down here. I can't imagine this is what they want from that release. See how he kind of runs into the number 2? So that, is tough. Whether that's supposed to be a slant or a little wrap in or what, it's obviously not what they wanted. Because you can see Mahomes kind of double clutch this thing. So, no, now we're in trouble. Now it's a wrap. So not good enough to win it at the end. But man, it's refreshing to me after watching a bunch of college football to watch Patrick Mahomes, and the way that he plays the position is just so fun to watch. So that is a wrap. Patrick Mahomes, week 3, tough loss. Little side skirmish with Bieniemy before half in this game too. For me, obviously didn't go the Chiefs' way, but man, Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey, for the most part, locked in together, playing at a really high level. I love, obviously, the creativity, the arm angles, the arm talent from Patrick Mahomes, but also the rhythm, the base, his back foot, the consistency to be able to drive the ball with anticipation and accuracy so consistently in really tight windows versus, some pretty tough looks over the course of this game. Now, it obviously didn't go their way, and they continue to get better over the course of the season. But man, even in the losses, you can still see the greatness. You can still see kind of that elite quarterback performance. Really fun for me to watch. Probably going to watch a little bit more here over the course of the summer just to get my mind right, ready to go into the fall. Let me know who else you want to see, what other games you want to see. I sincerely appreciate you hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.